back to the show. Whoa. Yo, welcome back to the show. Beef Vegan presents live on Rocco 2.1 KFMA. Streaming worldwide at KFMA.com. All of my buttons are kind of mixed up this morning. I'm doing things backwards. But hey, it's going to be a good Tuesday, November 15th. Congratulations, Arizona. You finally got done with your elections.
Oh,
Finally, yes. If you're wondering why it took so long to count the votes, well, what they do is they make sure that they hire only people who have been educated in Arizona to count the votes. So, like, if you went to elementary school, junior high, high school, and then college at, like, ASU, then you're officially a vote counter. And that's why it takes a little bit longer, a little slower. When we get there, it's good. No need for, like, some people are asking for a hand recount. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, support local, bro.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, as long as people are getting paid, but really, it's usually like 90-year-old volunteers, so they're not even paying that. But let's end the election season already and move forward, because if we keep recounting, by the time we get an official tally again and then again, then it'll be time to elect people all over again. It's never ending.
See, I never thought I'd appreciate Bezos and his like bathroom policy at the Amazon warehouses.
Oh yeah,
where you get docked points or pay if you go to the bathroom.
It is pretty brutal.
Got to implement that here now.
You want some fun facts about Bezos? I've been reading a lot about Bezos here the past 24 hours. One, his ex-wife Mackenzie, she donated $2 billion this year to charities. $2 billion with a B, right?
With a B.
Yeah. Now, Bezos recently in an interview with the last 2 days said, it's really hard trying to figure out this philanthropy. I can't say that word.
Philanthropy?
Yeah, philanthropy. I see, again, I can't do it.
Flam.
Yeah. So it's really difficult to do that. And you never know who you're giving money to. So he didn't know exactly who or where to donate money to, but he pledges that he will donate a majority of his wealth in his lifetime. But of course, he is super rich and he's all about health right now. So he's planning on living to at least 200 years old. So yeah, you can't hold your breath here for a donation from Bezos. But what he did do, which I thought was pretty cool, is when you don't know who to give money to as far as a charitable organization, you got to give it to somebody who will do right with the money. And so he gave Dolly Parton $100 million to do what she will. So he's
real life, seriously?
Yeah, this is not a joke.
That's hilarious.
He gave Dolly Parton $100 million for any charities of her choosing. Be like, here, you deal with it, Dolly. Yeah. You're a saint. I don't know what the hell. I'm just racking up money and banging my super hot girlfriend. But yeah, here's $100 million.
I mean, that is a good choice.
That is a great choice. Yeah, no, Dolly has been documented as far as all of her charitable contributions and organizations have definitely made an impact, not only, nationally, but locally in her area in Tennessee. She's done a lot. That Dollywood and everything. I mean, she does full benefits and free college for employees at Dollywood. I mean, she is a living saint, and people know this, and Jeff Bezos knows this, and that's good. $100 million. But again, compared to his ex-wife, who donated $2 billion.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. It's not even close, but, it's something. And I'm sure Dolly's going to, she'll pick a good charity or several good charities, and it's going to be great.
Like, hey, Dollywood got a little bigger this year.
They added an extra loop on the roller coaster.
Come on, Dolly.
They call it the Bezos loop. It's fantastic. But yeah, I mean, so fun facts about Jeff Bezos. Seeing him in the news has been pretty interesting. And, speaking of billionaires, it's been a pretty good year for Jeff Bezos. I wouldn't say it's been a great year for Elon Musk, even though he keeps having kids. So that's always the gift that keeps on giving. But he lost $100 billion off of his net wealth this year. Yeah, that's that's more than Kanye. But obviously a lot of it was just investing in Twitter, which has been going swimmingly. Everyone's loving Twitter right now. And we talked about yesterday the verification crisis that they went through, because when we were talking about it last week, Rico, it was me, you, and Powers talking about this $8 blue check. You said that there's going to be a verification process, which was good thinking. Like, yeah, obviously there's got to be a verification process. Like, yeah, you're going to pay the $8 to get that blue check, but they have to make sure you're legitimately you. They're not just going to give anybody a blue check for $8. And we were wrong. They literally gave everyone a blue check. And I really feel upset about this because I assumed that they had their S together to a small degree. And if I would have even thought for a second that they were just going to give out blue checks to anyone who got $8, I would have got myself a whole lot of blue checks.
A whole truckload.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Verified so many accounts. Are you kidding me? It would have been great. And then immediately slide in people's DMs. We would have blew it up.
How many beef vegans are on Twitter right now with those check marks?
Well, 0, actually. Nobody cares to get verified as a beef vegan. In fact, actually, even
I'm going to do it.
Well, you could do that. And they were like, good for you, bro. You got 8 followers and a blue check. Nobody cares.
Oh, man.
I know. And that's the funny thing about it, too, is that you will see people on Twitter with like 0 followers and a blue check. Like, yeah, that's great. You're a verifiable loser. That's amazing. But even Jeff Bezos got a blue check. But, Dolly Parton actually paid for it for him. So. She's hard to work. Hard to work with those donations.
Good job, Dolly.
All right, coming up on the show today, we're gonna have tickets to the Rock Resurrection Tour. That's coming up at around 7:10 this morning. That's Skillet, Theory of a Dead Man, and Saint Sonia. Yeah. And that's all right. There was our show open this morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the podcast broadcast live here. Rico and I hanging out. Got stories to cover, of course. Rocco just stepped away after stuffing our faces with just so much delicious provolone cheese.
Good.
Yes, Rocco's amazing. If you'll see the pizza on our tap out here in a little bit, but if you can't wait and you're impatient, you can go to the Rock 102.1 Instagram page because Rico did a little story showing off that chicken Thai pizza, which was brilliant. And you wouldn't expect these combinations to work as well as they do. And then once you have them, you're like, fuck, why isn't this like an institution already?
I know.
Why isn't somebody making just Thai pizza nonstop? So, all right, keep those comments coming. Let us know who's in the chat. Of course, we got Chad Kroger's birthday. So we really been trying to focus to have like a great show for Chad Kroger. Not in particular like, oh, here, I fixed you there, Rico. Yeah, sorry. Not that he's listening, but just, in spirit, I want him to get goosebumps and like the hairs raising up in his arms. Like, wait a second, somebody's doing a good show in honor of my birthday.
Is he like Star Wars where he has a feeling in the Force kind of thing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
is that beef?
Because we're connected almost by similar birthdays. Here's the weird thing that Rico just pointed out to me because I'm too dumb to even figure this out. My birthday is tomorrow. Chad Kroger's birthday is today. We're almost birthday buddies, and this whole time been hating on Kroger when we're really like Scorpio brothers, pretty like minded. I would have banged Avril Lavigne as well, or is Avril Lavigne? Yeah, I would have banged her as well. So
you still would. She's like 50 now.
Is it Avril Lavigne?
Avril? Yeah, I think.
Their last name is Levine?
No, that's totally correct.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, why am I thinking Adam Levine? I'd bang them both anyways. So,
Him and Adam.
Just horny ass Scorpios. Me and Chad Kroger, just horny ass Scorpios, putting together catchy songs. So, it makes so much sense now. So we had that. I dedicated a speed break to him in honor of his birthday. Again, the whole show dedicated to Chad Kroger. I invited Hot Rock to join us. We'll see if he's around, if he's not taking a weed nap. He's been super active on social media. Of course, he's got his podcast tomorrow night, but we haven't had Hot Rock on in a hot minute. So we want to fix that. Since we got a couple minutes, let's do some Beast retweets. I want to show you some cool stuff here. Ooh. Yeah. Some stuff that I just retweeted. Like the first one, some animal vids. So check out this. Siberian Husky who's waking up from a nap. Now his fur insulates him from the negative 13-degree temperature, and he was just sleeping while snow was piling up on him. His owner had to kick him and be like, "Wake up, dude,
bro."
Yeah, look at that. Just imagine that, And
you're drunk again, Husky.
You're drunk. For real. Here's another one. Have you ever seen a marine iguana?
Whoa, no. What the hell?
Yeah, doesn't that look
Bro,
prehistoric?
it's Godzilla.
That is Godzilla. If that marine iguana
Dude.
flies anywhere close to Japan with the nuclear waste still leaking from Fukushima, we're gonna have a major problem here. But
that's
look
what Biden's gonna have an announcement. He's like, we have a problem.
yes. I mean, honestly, if I was any kind of CGI artist in Hollywood, all I would do is just look to the sea for anything where I'm like, oh, we need a big bad villain monster for our next
Seriously.
movie. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just going to be inspired by the marine iguana today. Apparently, it probably gets out of the water as well, but loves his water.
He looks kind of smug, doesn't he? And look, he's so self-assured.
He honestly looks like a bad guy wrestler, like with those color contacts and
water iguana.
Just wearing a crazy luchador mask.
What does theme song be?
Oh, it would be something. Well, Mexican inspired. He is a luchador after all. Call him Pentagram. Yeah. Which I think there's already a luchador named Pentagram, but
Of course
still.
there is.
Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to show that as well. And what up, 520 Nick? Or is 520 Nick? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Which Nick are you? Identify yourself.
Yes. All right, let's do another video here, another retweet that I shared. This one is called Why I Found This So Funny. All right, so this is one of those nature parks where you drive through. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So this is great. And there's a little monkey in a tree. So being a kind tourist that this person is, they're like,
I'm already laughing at this.
Yeah, I'll feed you, monkey. Here, you want something? Here. He's like, okay, yeah, I want it. Whoops. Right? You're like, oh, monkey fell. But then,
poor little guy.
Then, out of nowhere. One more time here. Oh, I still want it. There you go.
That's funny. That's Pixar cute.
That is Pixar cute for sure.
I thought it was gonna end way worse. Like it jumps in the car and they're screaming.
No, that's a monkey from India.
Of course, those guys,
those gang member monkeys. Yeah,
leather jackets and everything, pocket knives.
Yeah, they evolved too quickly. Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. Real quick, happy not birthday to Earth, but happy 8 billion person day. Did you know today's the day that we have 8 billion people on the planet?
It's official now, huh?
Here's a fun fact. Half of those, so 4 billion of them, the people on the planet are fat. So, it's technically, by my math, it's like the girth of 12 billion people, but only 8 billion souls. So that's a pretty massive number, right?
Oh, no cake.
No cake. No, we've already had enough. All right, coming up next, we're going to tell you this kind of sweet and sad love story about a woman who lost her boyfriend, but the way that she honors his memory is porntastic. I'll tell you all about that after System of a Down Aerials. But of course, we're live on the podcast broadcast, so if you want to join in the conversation, hit us up, youtube.com/bevegan, and smash that subscribe button. Keep it going. Clear. All right, so I should stop saying smash that subscribe eventually as soon as I figure out what other things kids on YouTube are saying.
Like, that's so 2020 beef.
I know.
Nobody's just smash the like button anymore.
How about slap the cock on the smash button?
There you go.
Too graphic.
Smash the dick.
Tone it down, beef. All right. We have good morning, Mike. We have a Roadrunners game tonight, and I have tickets to give away for the Roadrunners. So if you guys want to play Faker Florida in a little bit and you want to call in for that, then be ready to call 600 KFMA. You see the number right above Rico's head there. So you guys will have the advantage. And the tickets that I'll give away for the Roadrunners are cool because it's not just for tonight's game. It's really pick your game. The tickets are good for any home game in November and December.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's kind of open tickets, which I thought was a really good idea on their part because, it's a big arena. We never 100% sell it out, but we get good crowds there. But yeah, there's always room for a little bit more. Okay, there you go. Spank the subscribe button. I like that.
Spank it.
Yeah. A little ass slap that subscribe.
You're going to wear that military jersey all the time. I feel like that's the most badass look ever.
It is a good look, and I did share it. And I had a picture on... Oh, you know what? Maybe it's on Yaz's Twitter page, but she shared it, and I looked really good with
your Modern Warfare.
Yeah, with Dusty and Yasmin at the Roadrunners game, and yeah, I wore that all day yesterday. So I was home alone, and I was wearing that jersey and hoodie combination.
This is just nice.
Yeah. I just enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So let's see if Yaz has that picture posted. She should. I'd be disappointed if she didn't.
Call her right now live.
Right.
Hey, what's wrong?
Where's that photo? Oh, she does. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, here we go. So this is Yaz, Money, and I, and Dusty. Yeah.
Legit.
I mean, it was a good fit. For real. And I'm surprised that I didn't get like 100 more female followers on social media that were just at the game, just because the way I was matching. I got that gray beanie right there. That's new, right? Everything that I got on me, right, probably has a retail value of like $300 that I spent only like $15 on, right? So I
humble brag.
Yeah, I get the hookup, and it's good because all my best clothes I get for free. So that jersey with the gray hoodie with the gray beanie, rocking it.
Hell yeah, son.
Yeah.
It looks like that photo just evokes coldness too. It looks like it was taken in Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
It need a cold vibe.
Here's another fun fact. It wasn't even that cold.
Nope.
No. In fact, I was a little toasty, but I looked good. So as long as I looked like I was chilling, we're all good. I have a game tonight, and I will do the same. I will wear my black jersey with the black beanie. It's beanie season.
You hear that, ladies?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I'm taken, but at the same time, you can still look all day long and compliment and heart. All right, 6 seconds here. All right, here's some suggestions on the podcast broadcast. Manny says, bend that subscribe button and bang it into submission and then share.
And then share.
Yes, Nick said, shocker, that subscribe button. These are all comments on youtube.com/beefvegan. Let's see.
Tickle.
Tickle the subscribe button, Anthony said. So these are all good suggestions.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying smash the subscribe. I mean, either way, we just want you to subscribe because that way you can get all of our podcasts each and every day on demand and download them, rip them, do whatever you can. But let's get into this story here. It's a sweet story, but it's also kind of sad. I need the appropriate music to play with it here.
Sweet and sad?
Sweet and sad.
Oh, man.
Well, here's the deal. There was a woman who, was in a relationship with a guy, and this guy passed away. Yeah. And she's a law student, super hot. Her name's Sarah Button. And I actually have a video to go along with this that people on the podcast broadcast can see that I'll show you here in a second. But here's the deal. So he passed away, and the way that she wanted to honor him is by keeping his ashes inside her vibrator.
I knew it.
Yes, you knew it. Yes. And she was caught passing through airport security with her dead boyfriend's ashes hidden in the wearable sex toy. All right. So her name's Sarah Button again. She was about to board the flight while wearing, you know what? Not a vibrator. And I should have read ahead on this part. The best place to say this, it's a very popular thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very popular thing in pop culture today. It's a plug that goes in your back door. Yes.
Okay.
So that's where the ashes was.
Gotcha.
And she was wearing that. So she was going to fly.
Wearing it?
Yes.
Oh my
God,
that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, first off, I didn't think airplane seats were that comfortable to begin with. I imagine what a pain in the ass this would be. Yeah.
What a masochist.
But she was wearing that plug in her late lover's quote unquote favorite place. And that's when security officials raised alarms. They took her and her friend aside without much explanation, and adding that she was forced to call her dad to get help from the Australian embassy. That's awkward. Imagine how that conversation went, Rico.
Oh, I'm imagining.
Hey, Dad, can you help me out? Yeah, security found, Bobby's ashes in my booty again. Anyways, there's TikTok footage. I got 4.9 million views because this is clickbait for sure. And she said her late boyfriend gave the sex toy as a gag gift before he died. The intention was initially a joke because he spent so much time in there and it was his favorite place. Well, this guy, even though he passed away at a young age, lived a good life. Now, she said that honestly, it's the funniest thing he's ever done. And so she'll spend her whole life laughing about it, which really beats crying. And she added that she also likes that she could take him with her places that they've only dreamed of going. And I would
I just
imagine.
imagine her looking at a Thailand sunset with that, and she's like, "This is what he wanted."
It's like you can take it out every now and then. I
Yeah.
understand you get used to certain things, but she explained that it was there or what it was, but the lady worker in earshot of that conversation, which led to some back and forth between her and the male officials, and they did not like the vulgarity she was using to explain the situation. About an hour later, a big official came and had them sign a super long foreign document and said that we went outside of the airport doors. If we went outside the airport doors, we'd go to jail. So, it was a big problem for her saying, for bringing her boyfriend on this crazy trip in her butt. Anyways, this is just a story to share with you guys to combat anyone out there that says romance is dead, because this is the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
Where can we find someone like that, man? That's the only girl I want in my life now.
Seriously, I can only pray that after I pass away that I could live my postmodern life.
Trinkta.
Yeah, just tucked inside my girlfriend's love place. It would be fantastic. But I'm going to show that video on the podcast broadcast. And the reason why I'm pausing so much is because I'm like, what can I really say on the radio?
I know.
Pretty much nothing. Well, let's get vulgar. YouTube.com/beefvegan. All right. Fuck.
I don't know why the TSA is so anal about everything.
There you go. You could have said that one on the air.
I thought anal was one of the no-nos.
Well, no, see,
in context.
Remember our rule of thumb.
Mm-hmm.
You can say thumb, you can say ass, but you can't say thumb in the ass. So you can't be sexually descriptive. So you can't say she likes to have anal. No, that's a big no. But you could say she's acting anal, right? So that's a totally different thing.
Speaking of a little tangent, we can go back to this, but that reminded me last time I flew out in the TSA. I get it, but
why does it remind you last time you flew out of the TSA? What did you have in your butt?
I had a butt patch. I had the guy do the butt tap. And it really annoyed me. It's like they're doing the authority power trip all the time.
Oh, really?
It didn't even beep. And the guy's like, hold on. Okay, turn around real quick. Did the slight pat, but then he went for the upper butt cheek or lower butt cheek on the left side and just patted that. I'm like, what's down there?
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's patting your ass, huh?
He was patting my ass. It's like I don't know. It's weird, but it's like my brother told me. And I think there's YouTube videos out there of people that start sexually moaning when they start patting you.
Yes,
just to make it real awkward.
Yes, and you can get charged that way. In fact, actually, we had some fun with telemarketers yesterday because they were calling me up, and then I was getting all sexual.
Ooh.
And then they got offended and pissed off, like I was in the wrong. And I'm like, you're the
Really?
one. Yeah. I know you can't win.
Double
but
standards.
That did remind me, and I do want to bring this up. I want to do a reenactment of your text messages that you got, especially the latest one was fantastic.
Oh, God.
Oh, I know.
That was a novel, man.
I know, but it was so good that we're gonna have to reenact it. Let's look at this video real quick. And just I want to show you Sarah Button and try to hear what she had to say about this whole pain in the ass that she had. So it's the one that has, look at all her viewers.
She has all these.
Yeah, she has a lot of videos. And she's cute. There's some videos. She's not like a 10.
She's got that look though. You automatically have that radar. And you're like, oh yeah, she's one of the crazy ones.
Yeah, she's one that definitely would wear a butt plug through for a 6-hour flight. Yep. Give me a break. We all don't want to go number 2 on the toilet, but what extreme do you have to go to? They just plug it up completely. Let's see where this 4.9 million view video.
None with her father. None talking to her dad. No.
Her dad did bail her out of the situation. So he's around. So maybe she has different kind of issues. But I gotta find it. There's so many videos. So was this a while ago? Sarah Button.
Just message her, be like, hey, where's your butt plug dead boyfriend one?
Yeah. Hey, real quick. I'm doing a podcast stream. Just want to see your butt plug dead boyfriend button. And while we're at it, where's the link to your OnlyFans page? Because I know you have one of those as well.
Right. That's such a dark fetish to imagine all the guys like, hey, put him in your butt again.
I'll tell you what, I've seen those butt plugs, which is the little jewels on the end, are very common and very popular right now.
It's like Thanos. You have to collect all the different stones.
Which it's weird because it seems like it's the last decade, but even less than that, where that's become popular. But I'm seeing them everywhere, not like on the street, but everywhere online,
Yeah. Your research.
Yeah, when I research,
right.
It's like, oh, okay. All these women love that. So maybe I'll
And like, is it to the point yet? Have you noticed where they have like designer styles where they have really expensive ones, like butt plugs that are like Vera Wang and like really, I don't know, pricier?
Yeah, I bet you they do. You know
Probably,
what?
the
In fact,
designer ones.
actually, we'll Google world's most expensive butt plug.
Okay,
because that's an answer we need to get. But let's see. Here's Sarah talking about her
In
situation.
5, 6, 7, 8, I am ready to give up. In 5, 6, 7.
Let's see.
she's really milking this.
Yeah, she is, and she says she's 6'2", so I'm out.
Woo!
I'm not into it.
Amazonian woman with a butt plug.
Okay, we got
Okay.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's whatever. I've already lost interest.
We'll find it.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you guys.
Yeah, don't worry. So,
Tune in next week when we find out.
let me Google
Most expensive
the world's. Yeah.
It's going to be somewhere in Singapore or Dubai. Be on like a.
I don't think
laser
Dubai
protected.
because I think that might be sacrilegious.
Oh, they don't care. If they're the secret palaces, they got butt plugs everywhere, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure they do secretly, but they can't do it. Okay. Oh, okay. We're on Glamour. This is from 2017. The world's most expensive sex toys to ever exist. So this is interesting here.
Lilo Earl.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. At first, I looked like a donut.
I know.
Oh shit. Look, yeah, that's the Royal Pearl, and it will set you back $1 million to fuck yourself with diamonds and silver and galore. It's a 7-inch vibrator, which looks like the offspring of a rocket ship and a chess piece. It doesn't appear to be for sale yet, but that was the design, and the jeweler who created it said he did it just for the sake of creating $1 million vibrator. So this thing actually vibrates. So that's good. Ooh, the Cobra. Oh, where are you gonna stick that?
There's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. So it's
Velvor's
Belvor's King J Cobra, which is $110,000. Whew. I mean, buying a sex toy for that much, it automatically fucks yourself, right?
Pretty much.
But they say we actually cannot think of anything less sexy or less comfortable than a giant golden snake around someone's penis. Oh, this is a cock ring.
Oh,
okay.
That's a power move, dude.
Yeah, it is. Be like, oh, you're gonna take this and you're not gonna enjoy it at all.
Cobra's coming out.
Watch out for the poison.
The eclair.
Is it the eclair? Well, it does
Lilo.
look like an eclair, but it's the Lilo and Eyes in gold. $12,000 for this one. The vibrator, placed in 24 karat gold, is perfect for those who understand that you can't put a price on pleasure, but you can. And
And we did.
yeah, it's under $100 so for sure. All right. Let's see. There's another one. Oh,
I like the gold theme going on. Like it has to be gold.
yes, and I can
have
see
that
that.
allure.
It's pretty gaudy, but
Definitely.
I'm surprised they don't have like Louis Vuitton prints for this. So for the slightly less outrageous option, there's a $3,000 version of the smaller shape. So that's good. Oh, look at the pearls ring. Is that a cock ring?
Massage ring.
Well, it's
But
a
I mean-
Bettany Vernon string of pearls massage ring. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
massage ring. Okay. So the sensual jewelry is an actual thing, and it's this is a pretty good example of it. Along with wearing this ring for extra pearly bling, you could also use it to give massages and intimate.
Giving a girl
Very.
a pearl massage.
Yeah, you want a pearl massage and a necklace to follow. Here's the Bettany Vernon petting ring. So that's $1,200 for a petting ring. This one looks like a BP. Let's see. Yep. This butt plug costs more than most millennials rent, which at $1,990. And this
that's
is back.
it?
Well, this is back in 2017 with inflation.
Yeah.
Is $3,500 now.
Right.
Okay, this is a whip. Okay, that's nice. It's a glass dildo with whip. Ooh. So it's almost like you kind of give him a horsetail.
They combined Indiana Jones with what he was trying to achieve in Temple of Doom. Put it together
Yep.
for sex.
Yep. And that will set you
Wow.
back $1,000. This is just a mask. So apparently that's sex toy. But for those eyes wide shut,
I know.
they sell a shit ton of those for those rich, weird orgies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong business, bro.
Oh, when you're actually rich, when you're real rich, is when you get invited to an orgy. How many orgies have you been invited to?
None. I just show up
Exactly.
unexpected.
Right. See, you're broke. So that's a broke ass. Like,
Please,
even
sir.
if you feel like you make money, you're not really making money until you get invited to orgies.
Two orgies. Yeah.
That's just a fact.
Good point. People don't talk about that enough.
No, they need to. And, that's what I'm here for. To talk about that until they shut me down. 2 ways they can shut me down. Well, 3 ways, I guess. They could just get rid of me completely.
Mhm.
Don't do that. They could pay me to shut the fuck up, or they could just invite me to the orgy.
Right?
Mhm.
Easy peasy.
That's right. Because I mean, keep me on the inside. I promise I can keep a secret. This one, Chinese Benoit balls. Oh yeah, man, that seems
Stress balls right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The pleasure seat vibrator. This one's nice. $12,000.
I like how you can use that for a sci-fi movie too.
Yeah,
Like a student film.
it does.
Alien ship.
Yeah, it does look like a spaceship from Guardians of the Galaxy for sure. It's what Peter Quill's dad was flying. Ego. This is the Ego spaceship. Yeah, there you go. World's most expensive sex toys. Very good. Mm-hmm.
Goals, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Big goals.
See, we learned some stuff. What is the most, and I'm asking you streamers here, what is the most that you spent for a sex accessory? Whether it's a sex swing or a vibrator or if
My
you just
kid.
lube, like what's the most that you spent, say online or at like Fascinations? I know that I've attempted the sex swing thing in a shitty house. I actually have my house now is perfect for a sex swing, and I don't have a sex swing, but I have a beam that's right above my bed that I could literally screw in something that's like strong enough where I can do that. But let's see. Lindsay said, I guess it's a good thing I won't have a job come January. I'm already leaving, but I left my phone on and I accidentally left the sound on and students could hear everything.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
How do you get out of that one? No, I'm watching MMA.
Yeah. Well, we were just basically talking about retail. So that's how you would describe that. It's educational / retail. It's like Home Shopping Network meets Discovery Channel. That's what the podcast was about for the last 15 minutes, Lindsay. And yeah.
Well played.
And honestly, I mean, right now, Lindsay, let's be real. They're not going to fire you unless you start an OnlyFans page, because that's the only way they're firing teachers nowadays. And they need all the teachers they can get. In fact, actually, we did the story yesterday of the Lake Havasu teacher that stepped away after being pressured to resign because it was discovered that she had an OnlyFans page. And she was doing hardcore porn with her husband. But see, here's the thing. It was the father of a student who discovered the page. So shamefully, after he finished, then he like turned into a super narc.
Yeah.
But
it's not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair at all.
No.
You know, like you got to check his browser history and his like saves and you know, like see how long he was watching the video, because you could come across it like briefly.
Right.
And be like, oh, I'm aghast. I'm offended. That's one thing. And I'm all whispering, so Lindsay's students don't hear. But to sit there and spank to it for like 15 minutes and then afterwards, you know, smoke your cigarette and be like, oh, I'm
so mad.
Yeah, I'm so mad. And then, you know, ruin someone else's career. It's just hypocritical. And
yeah, there's no honor in that.
Yeah. All right. So Nick said $165 on a glass dildo for the ex-wife. Yeah. Did you tell her how much you spent on that glass dildo? Maybe she'll consider reconsider and not be your ex.
You see the lawyers fighting over that?
Manny said $40 for 2 pairs of handcuffs. Woo! If you both handcuff each other, dummy, you can't you can't do anything.
No, they're backups in case the She-Hulk comes out.
Rocco 2x1 KMA. I'm just busting Manny's chops here on the podcast broadcast stream. The question we asked on the podcast broadcast stream is world's most expensive sex toys after doing the story that we just did. And then I am asking our streamers, what's the most you spent on a sex accessory, whether it be a sex swing or just a vibe or any of that stuff. See, Anthony said $450 for a sex swing, and that seems like a pretty good swing. So yeah, if you have something to add to that, go to youtube.com/beefvegan, or you can comment on our Facebook pages, because that's a thing. You know, I want to know. All right. Speaking of which, here, let's get into hell, son. I do have tickets to give away, you know, and it's for any game that you choose to go to for the Tucson Roadrunners. You know, the professional hockey in the desert is at all-time high. The games have been super exciting. The boys have been really good this year. The fights have been pretty damn amazing.
Oh, yeah.
If you've never gone to a hockey game, now is your time to try to win some tickets. But I want to play a game. 600 KFMA, 605-362. The game is Faker, Florida. All right? The game is very simple, okay? I'm going to read you a headline, and you're going to try to guess whether it's a real headline from the great mistake of Florida, or it's a fake headline, something that I made up. Okay? So 600 KFMA, 605-362. first person who can guess all 5 headlines correctly in a row will get pair of tickets for the Tucson Roadrunners. And again, this will be good for any home game in November or December. So fantastic prize here. 600 KFMA, 605 362. Rico, you're pretty good at this game as
I'm
well.
actually surprisingly good at this.
Yeah, I know. You have a good BS meter, right? So in fact, actually, we'll try this first one. Tell me this: fake or Florida, Rico? Here's your headline. A Sarasota babysitter was charged with drug possession after smoking so much marijuana at a family's a family's golden retriever had to be treated for smoke inhalation. Fake or Florida?
It's actually a good one. You know what? I'm going to go fake on that one.
You're going to go fake?
Yeah.
That is correct. Rocco on 2.1. Who's this?
John.
All right, John. Fake or Florida? Rico gave you the first answer for free. Okay, so if you can get the next 4 correct without getting any of them wrong, you're going to win those tickets for the Roadrunners. Are you ready?
Cool.
All right, fake or Florida? A Fort Pierce man told police the cocaine in his car must have been blown in by the wind. Fake or Florida?
Florida.
That is correct, John. Yes. All right, here's our next headline. Fake or Florida? An Orlando woman told police she couldn't get a DUI because her 9-year-old daughter was driving. Fake or Florida?
I'm going to go fake on that one.
That is correct. Oh,
Wow.
John is doing pretty good. You got 2 more left. Got to get them both right to get those tickets. Good luck to you. Here's your next headline. A St. Petersburg man was arrested after police found a bag of methamphetamine stashed inside his belly button. Fake or Florida?
Whoa. I'm going to go on a limb here and say Florida.
That is correct. Yes.
Wow. I would have lost that one.
I know, because you don't assume that meth heads would be fat, but there are fat meth heads out there. All right. Here's our final here's our final fake or Florida headline. You ready, John? If you get this one right, you're going to get these tickets for the Roadrunners any home game in November or December. Fake or Florida? A Cape Coral man was found sitting on the roof of a family's home in his underwear and told police he had no idea how he got there. Fake or Florida?
Totally Florida.
Totally Florida.
Confident.
John says Florida, and John is correct. Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, you just smoked this game, man.
Yeah.
Those are very difficult headlines to do. So congratulations. You must read the Florida Daily News or something.
No.
Well, either way, thank you so much. And congratulations. I'm going to hook you up
done.
with those tickets. Yeah, any game. So you can go tonight's game, tomorrow's game, Saturday's game, Sunday's game, or just check their calendar at TucsonRoadrunners.com and pick a game of your choosing, dude. So stay on the line. I'm going to get all your info, okay?
Sure. Thanks.
No worries. And that was Fake or Florida. Let's hit that reset. We'll keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. And we got more Beef Vegan Presents. So stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. That was fantastic. All
Belly
right.
button myth.
Yeah, John killed that game. That was such a fantastic job, John. Real quick on our stream. So streamers, earlier this morning, we had Rocco in studio do another round of tap out, and he did F My Life. Rocco's always a pleasure. This pizza that he had, amazing. This chicken Thai pizza is something that you have to see to believe. And I'm going to show you this.
It was dangerous.
Yeah, this tap out, in case you missed it. It went a little something like this. It's usually something that you would get as like an appetizer or something nice. So, yeah, and you dip it in there and it's delicious. And then you turn that into a deep dish pizza. And this was a suggestion from one of your customers, right?
Right. Whoever they are, come on in and identify yourself, and we'll talk.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause we forgot.
Well, yeah, because here's another promotion that Rocco does that's really cool too. Gets his customers involved. If you can suggest a future pizza of the month, then you get yourself a free pizza.
If we actually use it,
Yes.
we have to wade through a lot of mediocrity, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Every month. But this one was a winner.
Yeah. So, what are some other ones that were winners that kind of stuck on your menu that you got suggested to you by your customers?
Oh my God, I don't even like. Actually, the last one was.
The artichoke.
Artichoke. Well, not the artichoke one. The what was it? It was the one with the crema on top and stuff. That was another customer one, and we've been doing this for like 8 years, dude. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
But
yeah, you
there's-
got so many of them
like
for sure.
about a third of them are customer driven, and then a lot of times we just make something up. So.
Right. Yes. Well, I love it. So you can get this Thai chicken pizza, the deep dish of the month, all month long on Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza. And if you want to get that an opportunity to get that pizza for free, then you might want to call right now. 600 KFMA,
That's right.
605-362. The trivia theme today is Chicago sports. So if you are a sports fanatic or you're from Chicago and you love your Chicago sports trivia, then you have an advantage going into Tap Out. 600 KFMA, 605-362. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tap Out.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
All right, starting off with call number 10. First person to get the first question correctly is going to be our contestant. For every question they answer correctly, they're going to get themselves a $20 gift certificate to Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza. But if they tap out or answer incorrectly, the rest of our gift certificates go to our scavengers. So be ready to call 600 KFMA, 605-362. Even if you don't play, let's go to the phone, see who our first contestant is. Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this?
Gabriel.
Oh, here, try that. All right, Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this?
Gabriel.
Gabriel. All right, Gabriel. 5 seconds on the clock. If you can answer this question correctly, you're going to be our contestant. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Rocco, go ahead and ask
All
the
right,
question.
ready? Who was the quarterback when the 85 Bears won the Super Bowl?
McMahon.
That is correct.
He knows
Yeah.
in Chicago.
Yeah, you know you're Chicago. Gabriel, you're from Chicago.
All right, ready?
No, not at all.
Okay.
All right. Well, you
All
got
right.
the first question right. You banked $20 gift certificate to Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza. Every question you answer correctly from here on out, we'll get you another $20 gift certificate. You ready for question number 2?
All right,
All right.
remember to tap out if you can't do it within 5 seconds, okay? Because a lot of people screw that
Okay.
up.
Oh,
Gabriel.
yes.
All
Don't
right,
F
ready?
up.
All right. When did the Bulls last win the championship?
98.
Yeah,
This guy knows in Chicago.
he knows in Chicago. Hey, all right, here we go.
All right,
That's
you got-
$40 in the bank.
You got this one, buddy. Ready?
Yeah.
Who was nicknamed Sweetness?
Walter Payton.
That is correct. There's another one. $60 in the bank for Gabriel. Only 2 gift certificates remain. But remember, if you answer incorrectly or don't tap out if you don't know the answer, you're going to lose it all, Gabriel. Okay?
Gotcha.
We're pulling for
Yeah.
you, buddy. You ready for
Yeah.
the
$80
next one?
question.
$80 question number 4. What year did the White Sox win the World Series?
I'm not a baseball guy. Tap out.
Ah,
This
tap
guy,
out.
Glad you tapped out.
Smart
though.
guy,
It's
smart
good to
guy.
have somebody actually.
Tap out.
Actually, tap out. You got $60 in gift certificates to Rocco Little Chicago Pizza, Gabriel. All right, Rocco, tell him the answer there.
It's 2005.
2005.
Good year.
Nope,
Yeah.
I had no clue.
That was tough. Out of curiosity, let's see if you would have known the $100 question. Rocco, ask him that.
Who's the owner of the Bulls?
Oh, darn. I could see his face. I don't know his name. Kraus?
No, that was the GM, but you watched
No.
The Last Dance too. It's such an excellent show. All right, so Gabriel, stay on the line. You got yourself $60 worth of gift certificates to Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza. But before we go to break, he did what, 3 and 7, something like that.
Yeah.
So there you go. That was shout out to Rocco again for coming in, hooking us up. Always love it when that dude's in. So much personality, and then his pizza again is mind-bendingly creative.
The chicken, what is that? Chicken Thai that was today?
Chicken Thai, yeah.
Yeah.
Marinated
So good.
chicken. He does a special marinade for it. Tops it with cilantro. The provolone mozzarella mix is amazing. If there's any mozzarella at all, it's very cheesy. No red
Mhm.
sauce whatsoever. Topped with peanut sauce. And you think just by the description, it's not going to work that well. No, it works,
Well, it works.
surprisingly well. Like,
Got a bite to it too.
yeah, there's low because there's jalapenos, fresh cut jalapenos in there. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
I got one slice left that I'm going to be treating myself. One slice
Lucky,
left.
lucky caller, and we'll ship it to you.
No. Fuck you, caller. I'm eating this for lunch today, but and I already had breakfast. But yeah, so this one slice left. Tristan, our sales guy, is like, "Hey, you mind if I take this?" I'm like, "Yes."
Don't.
Yeah, you can't take it. Get the fuck out of here, Tristan. It's mine. So yeah, this little thing, and see right there, it's all cheese. Look at
Dude.
that. Look how much cheese.
Thick.
That's a half inch of
Thick.
cheese on top of that. Like, oh man. So
Love me
if
some
you're a
cheese.
cheese fanatic like I am, a babuski, it's
Babuski.
babuski. I'm trying to make that a new catchphrase.
It was like when Tristan was going for that slice, it looked like I was telling him, it looked like when you go for your dog when it's chewing on a bone. And you're like, I'm not stealing your bone.
Yeah.
Chill.
No, he saw the evil eye. I shot him. I was like, no, you're not taking that fucking
Teeth.
pizza. No, not this week. I was thinking this morning, I woke up, right? And I didn't get to go grocery shopping, and I'm working tonight for the game, and tomorrow's my birthday, so I'll probably going out to dinner. So I didn't pick up anything, but I didn't pick up anything for lunch either. And I'm like, shit. So I was thinking, I was like, what am I going to do for lunch today? Like, am I going to just grab a sandwich or something? I'm trying to plan ahead because I'm fat. And then I was like, oh shit, Rocco's coming in.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't need to plan food. I don't even need to plan dinner. Once I eat that thing later on today, and the only debate is whether I eat it hot or cold. And after that, I'm good for the next 24 hours. The way that thing, sits in my stomach.
Throw it in the air fryer for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Shout out to Held Out. Yeah, he sounds a little sparky. He's a little buzzy. He was really good on the trivia as well. All right, let's get into. There was more viral videos I was gonna share here, and Air Force grad revenge. What is this? Revenge is a dish best served with saran wrap. Let's see what's up with this.
Best served cold, but with saran wrap.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what this TikTok video is all about here. Let me pause it. So,
Did you find the dead boyfriend butt plug or no?
did I find it?
No.
No. Maybe it got deleted.
Dead
but we'll
boyfriend
see.
butt plug sounds like a great band name too.
Yeah,
That would have won the contest, I think.
kind of. But just like Rocco's band, what was the name of his band again?
Oh god, this knife pussy? No.
No, shit something.
Shit knife.
Shit knife. Yeah. So Rocco, and let this be a lesson to any local musicians out there, right? When you come up with a band name, try to come up with a band name that you can actually say on the radio if your goal is to be played on the radio,
I
right?
don't think that was his goal.
No, it's definitely not Rocco's goal. But Rocco was in. I was like, dude, you're a musician. Let me plug your band, right? And he's like, yeah, I got shit knife. I'm like, well, fuck, I can't plug that at all. So no, Rocco. But yeah, Rocco played at Side Pony Music Festival, which is essentially a weekend of live independent music all over Bisbee, Arizona. It's fantastic.
You've been down to that a few times?
Oh yeah, a couple times. Anami Quinn is a friend of mine who puts it on with her husband Mick. It's a lot of work for them. Passion project for sure. They're not making money on this. They've just been putting it together, and they love Bisbee so much. And of course, they're musicians in their own right, and they love promoting other local musicians. So about a decade ago, they put together this concept. The people of Bisbee were all about it. And it just kind of grew from there. And they didn't have it. I don't think they had it last year and the year before because of COVID. So I feel like this was the return year. But yeah, some of my favorite memories down at Side Pony. A really good time in Bisbee because, again, it has that haunted vibe. And it's so weird, too, because at night, it looks like you're on the streets of Disneyland, but nobody's around, right?
Amazing. That's a win.
Yes. Oh my God. It is really cool.
And the churros are $2 instead of 25.
No, it's Bisbee. It's still pretty expensive. Let's be real. All right.
Yeah.
So real quick, this is revenge is a dish best served with a saran wrap. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to use there.
What's the deal?
What is the deal? Not that one. Stop screen. And then this is the thing I'm trying to pull up.
I think we need to do like obscure internet finds every week.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we're looking for. So this is a TikTok video. You can do this to a coworker who's always on their cell phone.
Oh, this.
Yes. Yeah, I think you've seen it.
We've seen these before.
Baboosh. You see her face? How?
All of her makeup.
Yep, there it is. Oh, there's your eyelash. You need that. Oh, yeah. How do you go from a 10 to a 2? Just like that. So, if you have a hallway, I might even have to do that to my daughter.
Let's do that here in the building and make some some videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of phone addicts in this building for sure. Yes, it is actually. In fact, I still have it right here.
Look at you.
Yeah. And he's just like, yeah. So it's a thing. You saw that yesterday. That's good. So that went viral. But yeah, we should do some of those prank videos, even stage them if we have to. We won't reveal the secret, but okay. So let me get this ready here. We got 30 seconds for live on the air. I'll break down this study for you because this is interesting. Just the way that they did this study, it's combating the old age-old saying, money can't buy your happiness, or can it? And we've talked about how money can buy your happiness, but the way that this study came together is the most interesting part, and it makes me super mad that I wasn't involved, and I'll tell you why here in about 3 seconds. Incubus with Drive on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents, the podcast broadcast live on Rock 102.1's Facebook page and youtube.com/Beef Vegan. You heard the saying before, money can't buy your happiness, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what rich people say to broke people.
That's right.
Who are miserable. And there have been plenty of studies that say, in fact, that money can buy your happiness, but then there's a certain amount that you could reach where you can't get any happier. So, which again is not a deterrent to make money. In fact, people are like, yeah, I'm still broke and miserable. So yeah, give me that peak maximum happiness,
right? And
I'll deal with the consequences.
Yep.
But NBC News reported 2 wealthy donors teamed up with a TED Talk organization to give 200 people from around the world varying income levels and a surprise gift of $10,000. The whole reason was to come up with a study to see if money can really buy your happiness. And the only catch is if these people were gifted the money, they had to spend it in 3 months, all while recording their happiness levels. Now, 3 months after the money was gone, they again assessed their own happiness, and the results, as were reported in this study, suggest that money had a lasting effect. Now, the results played out in ways that might not sound too surprising. Generally, the lower the income, the happier people became because of the money, right? So, for example, those making $10,000 a year, essentially are homeless people, when they got their income like doubled, for the year, they were twice as happy than those who were making $100,000 a year. So that makes sense. So if you're only making $10,000 a year, you get $10,000 as a gift, you're going to be ecstatic. $100,000 a year, you're already making good money. You get $10,000, you're like, cool, I might get a new razor.
Right.
So the study had a weirdly specific threshold. Households with incomes above $123,000 saw no noticeable increase in happiness because of the money. So they're saying that money can buy your happiness unless you make above $123,000 a year. Because at that point, you're already pretty damn happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You already got your second wife. Things are going good. Got a couple toys. You do vacations twice a year. That's pretty much living the American dream. Unfortunately, a lot of people aren't living that dream. But that's the catch. Now, those who received the $10,000 had no idea they were going to get the money. And all of them responded to a TED invitation on Twitter to participate in its quote-unquote one-of-a-kind social experiment. Now, normally, if you saw something on Twitter that says, hey, sign up here for a one-of-a-kind social experiment, my immediate thought is like Squid Games. Like, not today, bitch.
Yep.
And now I'm kicking myself like, damn it. I'm going to be tempted to sign up for these one-of-a-kind social experiments on social media now because I want free money. But knowing my luck, it would just be graphically bad. Okay, so, but this was cool because the people actually took the plunge and it's like, you know what? Yes, I will be your guinea pig. It actually paid out for them bigly. And a lot of them reported that, some of this money was life-changing. It was exciting. It was surprising, somewhat time-consuming, spending all that money. But it was life-changing and also like very, very exciting for them. And they had a good time with it. They could spend the money however they wanted to as well, from mortgage payments to renovations. So
water heater.
Yeah, new water heater, the whole nine. So let that be a lesson to you. When someone you don't know on the internet says, hey, give me your info and sign up, it might be rewarding. Do it immediately. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, you might become rich.
Right.
Or you might have your kidney stolen. That's the risk that you take. Let's hit the reset. We'll be back with your beef tip after this. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, that's the only thing that pisses me off about this study is not that I didn't sign up for it. It's that I will remember this study and I will be tempted to sign up for any kind of bullshit that I come across on social media. Next thing you know, my identity is stolen and blah, blah, blah. Mhm.
But I got $5 out of it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
For real. All right, we got your beef tip coming up here in just a few minutes. Earlier this morning, of course, we had an excellent edition of F My Life, and Rocco sat in with us when we did it. And in case you missed it, went a little something like this. Check it out.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, time for another edition of F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, give us a call right now, 600 KFMA at 600-5362. And Rico and Rocco and myself will weigh in on your F My Life situation. Rocco and Rico. I love it.
Right.
Good
All right.
team.
Yeah. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
All right. First one sent to me by Roberto. He said, the other day, I asked my boss if I could take a vacation day for my birthday on Monday. She called to tell me yes, and then told me I'm getting laid off. No, F My Life. We'll start off with Rico on this one.
Yeah, that's brutal.
All right,
Permanent
Rocco.
vacation.
That's rough, man. Yeah.
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 I agree all the way around. F My Life. You're famous for taking care of your employees during pandemic, right? Was that difficult for you, Rocco?
Famous. You'd have to be a nice employer.
Yeah. Well,
If
I
you
mean,
want them to stick around.
okay, maybe not famous, but the reputation was that, yeah, you really stepped up and made sure to take care of your employees there, which, is admirable to say the very least. All right, let's move on. Just a shout out. Just throwing in some shout outs there real quick, Rocco.
Don't be
Right on.
modest.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Most of them stuck around. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, that's good. All right, here's our next F My Life situation sent to me by Amelia. She said, this weekend, I saw my biological father took his two favorite daughters on a luxury cruise to celebrate his birthday. I didn't find out until the pictures were posted. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. F My Life, Rocco. Yeah.
That's rough, man.
Here, look at you, broke Rocco's heart, Amelia.
Ouch.
What do you say, Rico?
Big baby. Use that as leverage to get the inheritance money later.
Yeah, doesn't sound like she's in the will. All right, next up, my life situation sent to me by Britt. She said, today while I was at work, my boyfriend decided to give my Cocker Spaniel a haircut. I now have the equivalent of an oversized naked mole rat running around my house. F My Life. What do you say, Rico?
Sure.
All right, Rocco.
No, it's an opportunity for a new hairstyle soon after that
Oh.
grows out. It could
Yeah.
be a lion or,
Yes, a lion / naked mole rat would
Right.
be amazing to have.
Genius.
Yeah, all right. Joe sent me this other one here. He said, today I had to take Viagra. F My Life, Rocco.
that's what modern technology is for, my friend.
Exactly. What do you say, Rico?
Big baby, little baby.
All right. I say this, Joe. I've always said this to my friends as far as performance enhancing drugs. Like here's the example. Barry Bonds didn't need to take PEDs to hit home runs, but when he did, he knocked the skin off the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
There you go.
don't be afraid to take a little performance enhancement every now and then just to let him know who's boss.
There's Circle K's everywhere. Just get the Rhino one.
Yeah, don't
good
take
to
the
go.
whole one. They'll give you a headache, though, I hear.
I heard things.
Yeah. They'll make you go blind. All right, here we go. Final F My Life of the
They
day.
say.
It's hard to read. I don't know why. I can't see
Huh.
this. Anyways, all right. So today I was driving home from work when I saw a woman in the car in front of me throw something out the window. Only when it landed on my windshield did I realize what it was. A bloody tampon. Ugh. Which would have hit harder if I would have read it correctly. But still, F My Life, Rocco.
Nah.
I would have laughed and crashed.
All right, fair enough. But you got to love those Tucson drivers. There's your F My Life. Keep those emails coming, beefvegan@kfma.com. Coming up next, we're going to talk about the pizza of the month, which is a delicious, Thai deep dish pizza. Thai.
Nah.
Nah. Yeah. That's so funny, Rocco. I get
No
a
biggie.
tampon on my windshield at least once a month. For 1 week a month. It happens.
AutoZone has anti-tampon fluid. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to share what Rico just shared with me here real quick. These Slipknot pants.
I was laughing.
Sorry, babe, but the Slipknot pants stay on. That's amazing.
I want those.
Would you walk around with 2 dicks on your knees?
You're damn right.
Okay. I mean, I think it's game. I mean, even right here, everything about this left picture is phallic, right? So if you saw a guy wearing this at a bar, 100%, he is trying to have any woman who recognizes him or looks at him for a brief second think about his penis, and I'll tell you why. It's these phallic features right here, right? You're like, that looks like a dick, and that looks like a dick. Dick, 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 right? So the next thing you know, subconsciously, you're thinking Captain Long Dick here, right? And it could work. I'll give you an example. I've told this story before, and I don't know if you recall this, but I mean, I was a douchebag, DJing in a bar for a couple of years. Yeah, can you believe it? And Manny was talking about handcuffs, but one of my smoothest, gaudiest fashion accessories that I ever did, and I was never really a fashionable person. You could believe that as well. But I had a pair of handcuffs. I don't know how I came across these, but they were kind of legit handcuffs. They were sturdy. You could still, unlock them pretty easily, but you put them on. If you don't want to take them off, they stay on, right? But I use them as a belt loop accessories. So I basically put the handcuffs on from one loop to another. So they hung down in front of my junk. Right now, this is an accessory. Now I'm playing rock star. Now I was the DJ at the club, so it was fitting to a certain extent to be this guy. And but I will say this. So with these handcuffs, you may think it's like, oh, that's a stupid accessory, blah, 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 blah. But pretty much any girl that would go and grab those handcuffs, I knew that I was going to be hanging out with once the bar closed.
Look at you, Sly Dog.
Yeah, it's those kind of things because she's right there, and that's immediately what she's thinking. Whoop. But boom, and sometimes the handcuffs could come into play. Yeah.
So we didn't get invited to that orgy one day.
Yeah. Now I later discovered that was called peacocking. Those things that Mystery, who came up with a book called The Game. Which again later on it's considered manipulation and a real D-bag move to do this, but there was ways to kind of present yourself as more confident to attract women. There was takeaways from learning about the game that you could use that wouldn't be like a hypnosis, manipulative sex predator, just the way that you carry yourself physically, like your body language,
confidence in the way you walk,
right? Those kind of features, those things go a long way when you're trying to meet somebody, because when you're single, the hardest part is just getting the conversation going and then not shooting your shot in a wrong way where you get shot down, because I think most people, they hesitate in talking to anybody for the fear of getting shot down. So going into a situation, not necessarily trying to spit game or do pickup lines, but just start a conversation, a friendly conversation, but the way that you carry yourself is intriguing and kind of arousing. There is art and science to it, that if you are single and you're having a difficulty trying to or if you have difficulty meeting girls, I do suggest looking into that or reading the book, The Game. I've seen it happen and work well with friends, like my buddy Andrew. Awesome dude, super fucking smart, ginger. And he was too smart, too nerdy to be considered sexy. He read this book and in fucking Rico Suave, dude. He was, he was beating chicks away with a stick. He's in jail for that.
He learned the tricks.
Yeah, he did.
It's in jail.
Worked. All right, Rock 1, 2.1 KFMA. That is all the time we have for the show today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching the podcast broadcast as always. I love the streamers. YouTube.com/beefvegan. Make sure you subscribe while you're there. All week long, we're doing master of prizes. Keep listening for Robin Nash for your next keyword to text in for your chance to win that inflatable hot tub, because that's a cool ass prize, and I'll be jealous of you if you win that.
I'm coming over.
Tomorrow morning, we'll continue to give away tickets for concerts and so much more. But let me give you a beef tip before we head out the door. Today's beef tip is ways to make friends as an adult. It's difficult to do so, but here's a few tips from experts on how to make more friends as an adult. 1, be proactive by doing things like suggesting you exchange numbers. Then branch out and be open to friendships with people of different ages and backgrounds because you're an adult now. It doesn't matter. And look for people you could upgrade to friends. Think neighbors, coworkers, and friends of friends. So with that said, Rico, you want to be my friend?
I'm a little busy right now, man. I got a lot. I got chicken rotisserie in the oven. I got
chicken rotisserie. I didn't even know you eat chicken.
Yeah, I do. I got to make sure, I got stuff.
All right. Well, whatever.
I got volleyball practice.
Okay. I get it.
You want to play volleyball?
No. Okay. Rob Nash is up next. Show the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and rock local. Later.
When you wish
thanks, guys. You guys have a good one.
Soon will come an end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.